Hello friends, in the last video we have seen about district administration. This video we are going to see about Panchayat Raj and municipality system in India. The entire presentation contents is introduction about local self-government and local government. Panchayat Raj system and municipality system are called as local self-government. Then we are going to see about what is the meaning of local self-government and how local self-government is different with local government. Then for a overall picture, we are going to see about entire administration structure of India. Then we are going to see about Panchayati Raj system. So that is in Panchayat Raj system, we are going to see Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zila Parishad. These three are called as rural level. Municipality system, that is in urban level. Urban level, we are going to see about municipal corporation, municipal council and Nagar Panchayat. Finally, we are going to see one small case study and how the entire administrative structure of Tamil Nadu based on Panchayat system and municipal system for better understanding. What is local self-government? Already I have mentioned Panchayat Raj system and municipal system are called as local self-government. For better understanding, I will give one example. Suppose a particular region, 50 to 100 people are residing in a particular region and they are planning to form a society in a particular region among the 100 peoples, and they have registered as a society in a panchayat, and there is a need to elect a leader for a particular society, and secretary and treasurer and members are all needed to run the society smoothly. So that region, that society act as a local body. So same concept you can apply to the local self-government of panchayat. So entire India is divided into many states. States are divided into districts, and districts are divided into various panchayat wards, and every ward need to be taken care. So you have to imagine the given example. So every elected representatives are the member elected from the particular local people. So they are taken care of local affairs of the locality. So that is their roles and responsibility. I think you get an idea about local self-government. Let me read it. Local self-government is an institution comprising of locally elected representatives. Another one more point is this election. So this is why it is called local. The entire India, the common election will not be happen. It is a locally elected representative. When 5 years period is completed, then the election will be happen in the particular state or particular district, managing the local affairs and providing them with the basic amenities. So that's why it is called local self-government. So two reasons. One is entire India there is no common election, that is the first reason. Second one is locally elected representatives, they are managing the local affairs. It may be the road affairs, it may be the water issues or electricity issues or any park or any amenities issues. So whatever may be the reason, so they are the local people are taken care of the particular local affairs. These two reasons, the panchayat system and municipal system are called as local self government and providing them with basic amenities. Okay, So next one, in a rural area such as institution is called as gram panchayat, and urban areas it is known as municipal corporation or municipality. These 2 points are very important. Rural area it is called as gram panchayat, urban area it is known as municipal corporation or municipality. So entire districts are divided into number of municipalities and number of panchayats. Panchayat Raj system was first inaugurated at Nagaur in Rajasthan on October 2, 1959. Then it was started in Andhra Pradesh. So this is important data you have to remember where it is first started and when it is started. First it is started in Rajasthan. When it is started? October 2, 1959. As well as it is started in Andhra Pradesh. But in real breakthrough or real execution in all over India on 24th April 1990. This is also important data you have to remember. 24 April 1993, when the Constitution 73rd Amendment Act 1992 came into force. So the entire panchayat system and municipal system executed in entire India on 24th April 1993 because of 73rd Amendment Act 1992. So you have to understand what is the difference between local self-government and local government. Local self-government is different from local government. In local government, the administration of the locality is looked after by the officials appointed by the state government. These officials receive salary from the state government. For example, postman, policeman, teachers, government teachers, and PWD officers, and so on. So for that purpose they are conducting various government examinations, TNPSC examinations they are conducting. Similarly, all the state they are conducting the examination. Through examination they are appointing the officers to execute the government plans. So that is called as local government. What is the difference between local government and local self-government? Local self-government consists of elected representatives. This is another important point. This is elected representatives. This is appointed by the state government through various exams, who administers local affairs and gets government grants for activities like sanitation, education, and settling disputes, and so on. The local people govern themselves. So who is funding the local self-government? So another state government is funding local self-government, as like every year as per the plan they will give the fund to the local self-government for execution of particular plans, sanitation, education, or any other plans. So next one is the flow chart that shows the entire administrative structure of India. First, government of India. In government of India, we have discussed in detail about Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, and judiciary system, and state government. So it is very resemble to the government of India. And divisions, next level is state government is division, so it consists of so many divisions, and divisions has so many districts. District you have to understand, it has, if it is a rural, you got this is followed in this way. If it is an urban, it is followed in these aspects. So if it is a rural, it is come to the blocks. So blocks and village, gram panchayat or block level blocks. So many villages form as a blocks, and so many blocks are formed as a Zilla Parishad. That is governed by the district administrator. And another, it is an urban area. Again it is coming 3-tier system. Rural area also 3-tier system. urban area also 3-tier system, that is a municipal corporation, municipality and nagar panchayat or city councils. All the municipalities divided into number of wards. So this is a overall picture, and overall it gives an overall idea about the administrative structure of India. Now we are going to see in the district level. Already we have discussed district administration. Now we are going to detail about district admin, how collector is executing all the functions through various system like Panchayati Raj system as well as municipal system. Of course, these also governed by ministers of the particular region. First one we shall see about Panchayat Raj system in India. So this is a pyramid that easily we can understand about the Panchayat Raj system. This is a 3-tier system of Panchayat Raj in rural areas. If it is a rural, we have to call it as a Panchayat Raj system. If it is urban, then we will call it as a municipal system. So first very bottommost level or base level is a Gram Panchayat, and next level this is in a village level, and Panchayat Samiti, this is next to the Gram Panchayat. So many Gram Panchayat consist that forms Panchayat Samiti, that is in the town level. Finally, so many towns forms a Zilla Parishad in the district level. Administrator is a district collector. Okay. First one we shall see about Gram Panchayat at the village level. Gram Panchayat meaning. In the Gram Panchayat we are going to see about composition and its function, and who is electing Gram Panchayat members, okay, and what is the time period and so on. Various aspects we are going to see in the heading of Gram Panchayat. The Gram Sabha is the center of self-governance at the village level. It ensures direct participative democracy. So who is Gram Sabha? The village peoples, those who are having the age above 18, they are called as Gram Sabha. So Gram Sabha peoples are electing Gram Panchayat members. They are every 5 years they are voting by that general election. They are electing Gram Panchayat members, and Gram Panchayat is the executive body of the Gram Sabha. Gram Panchayat is the executive body. So already we have mentioned in the grassroots level in the district administration. So suppose I want water supply for my home, I cannot ask collector, MP, MLA, chief minister or prime minister. Only I have to go and ask in the Panchayat people. They only can able to give water supply or electricity supply or drainage facility or any footpath or road facility. They can only provide. It is a very bottommost level, and we can able to immediately contact Gram Panchayat people only. So district administration also, they are executing all the plans through the Gram Panchayat. Is the executive body of Gram Sabha. It ensures that the constitution makers dream of Gram Swaraj. So Gram Swaraj is the term it is used for self help. Okay, for that purpose it is used, Gram Swaraj. So that's why we are calling as a self government. So this typical picture shows that A indicates the Gram Sabha, the village. The village is executive body is B, that is Gram Panchayat. And now we are going to see about composition, election and terms. How long they can occupy the position of the member of a Gram Panchayat. So election, the members of Gram Panchayat are elected by the Gram Sabha. So already I have mentioned, Gram Sabha is the village people, those who are having 18 and above age group, that peoples are electing Gram Panchayat members. So they are sitting in the Panchayat office and executing various functions. And composition, who are all occupy the office of Gram Panchayat. So Sarpanch and president, then we will call it as a Panchayat president. Vice president of Gram Sabha or external member, ex officio member of Gram Panchayat. President is elected by people, and vice president is a Gram Sabha. Vice president of Gram Sabha or act as a ex officio member of Gram Panchayat. They are assisted by 5 to 31 Panchayat members. So 5 to 30 Panchayat members will be there. So what is the duration of Gram Panchayat people? 5 years. So as like MPs and MLAs and other government officials, elected government officials, here Panchayat people's term also 5 years. In case of dissolution election would be compulsorily held within 6 months. So what is the qualification and reservation for Gram Panchayat? Only those person can become member of Gram Panchayat who is 21 plus years of age, registered voter of the constituency, mentally sound. He should not be convicted criminal. He should not be disqualified under any law made by state or union legislature. He should not hold any office of profit under Government of India. So this is a qualification for member. If you want to become member of Gram Panchayat, these are all the qualifications. What is the reservation? Seats will be reserved for SC, ST and women. So now we are going to see about functions of Gram Panchayat. So Gram Panchayat has 4 major functions. One is civic facilities and welfare functions, development functions, regulatory and general administrative functions, judicial functions, Nyaya Panchayat, that we are going to see in detail. First one is civil facilities and welfare functions of Gram Panchayat. So what is the main functions of civil aspects? One is primary and secondary education. So all the primary and secondary educations are controlled by the Gram Panchayat people or Panchayat president. Roads, footpath, drainage, street lights, etc. Providing new roads or execution of new roads. Footpath, execution of development of new footpaths and construction of new drainages, new street lights are under the scope of Gram Panchayat. Welfare programs for expectant mothers and their babies. So conducting so many welfare programs for mothers, babies, women, children and youth. Providing safe drinking water, well, etc. Health centers and dispensaries. These are very common. So our day-to-day life, this plays a very important role. Providing safe drinking water. If drinking water facilities are needed, immediately we will go and ask Panchayat people. That we know also. Second one is developmental functions of Gram Panchayat. What is the development function they are carrying? One is irrigation, electrification, develop cottage and small scale industries, rural housing, especially for poor and needy, vocational education. So these are all the development functions the Gram Panchayat peoples are taken care. Regulatory, what are all the regulatory and general administrative functions of Gram Panchayat? So regulatory aspects, registration of birth, death and marriage certification, registration as well as issues of birth, death and marriage certificates, maintenance of watch and ward services. This is another maintenance of village common property, helping government to maintain law and order. These are all the another regulatory aspects and regulatory functions of Gram Panchayat. Judicial functions. So, in a very small level, Gram Panchayat act as a judicial functions. What are all the judicial functions? Inexpensive and speedy justice to villagers. Panchayat may act as a court or may set up Nyaya Panchayat. It handles only petty civil cases, cases like petty theft, property, suppose any border issues, any surveying issues between two landowners, that can be solved by proper measurement. So like that, cheating, assault, trespass, etc. False. Suppose one is building the building very near to the next to the others land. That kind of issues, very petty issues, are dealt with the Gram Panchayat people as a Nyaya Panchayat. They have no power to imprison and can fine up to rupees 1000. Panchayat Samiti, that we will see in the next video.